Yup.
Right, let's get started. Sako, if you need breaks in here, just let us know. I'm more sympathetic than most. It's something I've had to deal with quite frequently.
Yeah, Jeremy used to pee out rocks like every week, so
Quite frequently, yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Thankfully, it's been far less frequent these days. Since the move, I've had 2, I think. So, but I mean, for a while there, it was very, basically I didn't have any for 2.5, 3 years, something like that. All right. So that is where we left off. Oh, I forgot the music. Let me put that back in. There we go. Where we left off, it is Serana's turn, and she had just shouted to you all, asking, how she might be able to help. She was recently unconscious, just brought back by Artemis' clutch heal there that hit everybody in range. So she has a few hit points, not a lot. The archers that surround the room there are still about to fight. Oh, I forgot to do something last turn. The 2 Tegara that were incapacitated are back. They would have been back at the end, halfway through the last game. So they are standing back up again, and just down the steps from Norok, and a little bit of Pogo as an ape. So that's where we left off. She was looking for some input on what you all think would be useful for her to do.
Remember, I'm an ape, so I can't tell her what to do, so you guys got to figure this one out.
We were thinking wall of force, yes?
To stop him from coming out, but we don't want to completely push him in. We want to kill him.
Yeah, I think we want to kill this guy. Just because if we push him on another plane, we're going to have to deal.
Can she...
Can she what? I don't know if we're having the same Discord issue we did a while back, Becky, or not, but you cut out there.
They couldn't hear you.
We heard, can she something, and then it cut out.
Don't know.
No, not hearing her.
So I don't know what's going on.
Yep, I heard something there.
Dragon.
Hello?
Yep, there we go.
Finally. Could she put the wall, like, halfway in between him? Like, start it there? It's up she can see. So
Halfway...
Like, half and a half?
It's not really intended for that. I think, hang on, let me read it again. I think if you cast it like in the middle of something, it just moves them to one side or the other. Okay. Let's see. Here, I'll click it and put it in the chat here so everybody can read it. Not consuming. And don't place. There we go. If it cuts through a creature's space when it appears, creature's pushed to one side of the wall. Yeah.
Should have read farther down.
Oh, good. You don't have a ton of time to decide, so if you just wanted something to do here, just for the sake of moving things along.
We could still, like, put the wall on top of him so he can't crawl any more farther out and still hopefully hit him before he goes in. Try to kill him.
If that's what you want to do.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Fine.
Yeah, I think killing him is the best plan.
Okay, so you want to put the wall on top of his head then? Like, where he's at now so he can't cut up any further? Right. Then in that case, she casts Wall of Force in a horizontal plane above his head. He is still sticking out of the gap by probably 3 or 4 feet, so it's still a little ways up, just because he's so large. All right, so let's see. I don't think I can put that in the map here. Let me see. Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, geez. Sorry. That was crazy loud, even on my side. Every time I turn it down on my side, I don't know if it affects your guys'. Maybe it does or not. I'm not sure. All right. But that will not quite work as far as the placement of it. That's fine. I'm going to just remove that. All right. The wall appears above him, then it's translucent to you. You guys can see through it, although you can't, swing through it or otherwise attack him through it. There is still space, that he can, move his way there, and more importantly, he is in a snake-like, very slithery, very dexterous form, I guess you'd say. and there's enough space that he could still, push his way through potentially. Not up
I'm gonna-
above, but on out one side or the other.
I'm going to assume I'm also kind of squished under this, right? As my
I'm gonna say because he's pretty large. I'm just gonna say that because she don't have to use the full 100 feet, so I'm just gonna say that she used it directly above him in the kind
okay.
of 15 feet square around him. You could be slightly under, but where you're at as far as the art is concerned, it would just be that one fist basically, so not enough to damage you or push you away or anything. All right, that brings us to Nazim.
There's still a gap that I can still cast underneath, right?
For sure.
All right. And how bloody does he look right now?
He's in pretty rough shape.
Okay.
And he's still blinded as well.
Our best interest to probably wipe him out then at this point. From my vantage point near this pillar, do I still have a clear shot past Norok?
Yeah, he's moving enough that, yeah, you should be able to. If you rolled, let's say a 1 or a 2, then you'd risk hitting him, but otherwise, no.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on him.
All right.
And no sense in pushing, because if I push, then he's going to just go back. But we need him to go down, so that doesn't matter.
All right.
So all 4 rolls.
Mouse over and hit T.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. 22, 24, those are both good. 27, that's good. And 27, also good. All 4 hit.
All 4 hit coming up.
Oh, sorry, I only saw the 3. Okay, all right. Let me apply those. Every time I click him, it turns the whole screen dark because he's blinded. All right, and he is going to react to being blasted there with, let's see, using one of his villain actions. He's going to...
Minded, huh? This man is unhinged.
Well, you are trying to kill him / shove him into a dimensional hole. He is going to respond with that. Within range is... make a con save, Nazim. Oh, jeez.
All 4 rolls, that's good, right?
All right. So, if no other response to his attempt there, those of you near enough to get to see him lash out in the direction of the eldritch blasts that have just impacted him. With
Is it a spell?
it is a spell.
Shit. What do I have? Fuck.
You
I
see
will-
necrotic energies beginning to surround his hand as he flings out in Nazim's direction.
How bad are you, Nazim? Because his turn
Um,
is coming up before mine.
Pretty bad.
Shit. Alright, I will do a 4th level counter spell.
All right. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let me see it. Okay. 4th level higher.
Oh.
Uh,
Oops, I took
10
it
plus
wrong.
the spell's level. Okay, so make a charisma check, and you need to beat a 16. Hang on. Spell's level. Yeah, 16. Sarah.
Check.
Yeah. That will do it. All right. So the spell fizzles in his hand as he attempts to reach out with what would have been harm, which would have been 14d6 necrotic at Nazim. That is
Thank
now
you for the
canceled.
save on that one.
Any bonus actions or movement, Nazim?
Actually, Nazim's going to kind of swing his eyes to the right and keep an eye on the stairs for those 2 to come up the steps in case they
Okay.
make a move. I don't really have any actions to do, but just kind of be at the ready.
Sure. All right. You do see that both of them have, righted themselves, kind of reassembled and stood back up. You can kind of see the tops of their heads already as they're beginning to move their way up the stairs. The room shaking. Is dex saves from everyone DC 20.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that the ape has anything special for riding itself or
Oh.
staying standing.
Even for floating or just for debris?
Oh, sorry. Yes. So nobody's on the. No, Sarah's still on the broom, I think, right? And Nazim, you're safe because it would be the ground. All right. All right. Norak failed. Pogo failed in ape form. Sarah. So it's just Arteme. Oh, and Serana too, actually. Deck save. Where is save? There we go. All right, deck save for her. Artemasia's coming. Serana fails as well. There's Artemis. All right, so that is 23 bludgeoning. Norak, you take half. With falling debris and the room shake. And those of you that fail, well, that's everybody except for Pogo and Sarah are prone. And that brings us to the Tegura. They are... Is this the
What was the
archers? Yeah,
damage?
this is the archers. 23.
Thank you.
Half for Norak for rage. All right. The archers... The 3 are going to fire at him, but they're going to have disadvantage because he's got... Actually, I don't know if they can even make that shot, really, because they're all 15 feet above, and he's got a plate over his head. So I think their shot is kind of moot because he's got full cover, effectively. The one, though, that is not charmed is going to take a shot at Norak's back because he's the largest target. Great bow at Norak. 17 homes.
No, I think I'm 18.
Okay. All right, Arteme, you are up. Sorry, I meant to give you a heads up there, Fox.
Okay, the same method together. I'm going to use my short bow.
All right. Are you shooting at Masetsu?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, that was almost a natural 20. 16 does not make it. It plinks off the ground beside him.
Okay.
Bonus actions are movement.
Over here.
All right.
And I don't have a bonus action.
Okay. He is going to, let's see. Guiding bolt, maybe. Arteme, make a... I believe it's wisdom. It's going to be upcast, though. Make a DC 18 wisdom save. All right. The snake-like Khan, halfway through the pit, shouts to you a command that you are forced to follow on your next turn. He shouts aid. So for the next turn, you have to do what you can to try to help him.
Oh no, Artemis got AIDS now.
not AIDS, aid.
I cast AIDS. Oh no.
All right. That is it there. That was the end. Yeah, the end of your turn. All right. So that brings us to the 2 with the great glaives, the larger ones. One finishes routing up the stairs here to swing at Norak. Ooh, that will hit 24 homes. I assume that hits.
Yeah, and I'll
damage.
hit him with a reaction. Hit him
You
back.
swing back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For 34 damage. Cut in half for you, actually. Do you want me to apply it with half?
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Apply half damage. There you go. That was 17, I think, that hit you with.
Okay.
The other is seeing you already tied up. Let's see, what is their movement? 50. That's not huge. That's already 15. 15. 20, 25. He can just barely make it. Yeah, go ahead and swing your. Go ahead and roll the damage, rather.
Sweet. Got a critical on
Yep.
Sucker.
And they didn't get any significant heal. They just stood back up, so they don't have a lot of hit points left. That'll do it. So he is smashed back to bits again.
Sucker.
Splattered at the top of the stairs. He stood up, walked 15 feet up the top of the stairs, and then gets crushed again. All right. The other one though has made his way up to Nazim to swing at Nazim. For a 23, that will hit Nazim. That is 4, and he's hit really hard, or potentially really hard. If those ever stop dancing. There we go. 38, Nazim.
I counter with bullshit.
Oh, that sucks, Fox. I'm sorry. I just saw. So I had whatever this thing in the new version of Foundry is, like if you guys attune or unattune things, stuff like that. It puts us in this chat thing. Like I don't think you guys can see it, but it shows in the chat history for me. And she just turned off the attunement to Wood Sage's chorus that she had in her inventory forever.
Aw.
Yeah, I would have attuned something else, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's because from the one update to another, like it wasn't working. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, that specifically the magic item attunement was broken for like from the end of version 11 through most of version 12. It was broken. I don't know if it's even working properly now.
No, it's still not working because the thing I was going to attune, I can't even attune.
Okay, well, it lets you unattune it, so I was kind of surprised that even that was working. But even still, like if you have the specific thing that you would have had attuned, that's totally fine. Like it's you would have had time to have attuned it before coming here anyway.
Yeah.
After losing the Wood Sage's chorus. Go ahead. Sorry, Fox, you keep working on that. What was your response there, Dizzy? I know you said you don't have much in the way of a reaction, but Taco.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you have I know you said you react with bullshit, but did you have any reaction?
No.
Okay.
I just took the hit.
Okay. All right. That is it for those guys. Then that brings us to Masetsu. Let's see. He's not very happy with you guys. He could do that. That one would take too long to go off here. That one was dispelled. All right, he is going to... This is going to ruin your guys' day. 30-foot cube set on a point you can choose. So he can't see.
My reaction.
Yeah. I mean, it would have, put Nazim down as well, but this might put down more than just one of you. The thing is, he can't see. He can feel where directions he's being attacked from. Like Norik was trying to swing at him, and they punching him behind, or from where he's facing the other direction. He's a snake kind of thing, so he doesn't really have much of a cloaca. Do snakes have cloaca? It's got to be cloaca, right? Yeah. All right. He is going. Let's see. 30 feet is still good size. I'm going to say it's going to be around this direction here. So I'm going to draw the cube. Well, here, let me click it actually, and everybody can decide how they're going to react. Con saving throw. So everybody makes a DC 20 con save. In this box here, I'm going to drop it in just a second. Everybody can see it. I think I guess, it makes sense where it was going to be. Oh, shit. Good job. All right. So it's right there is the box. So that's just Norok, Sarah, and Arteme. Nazim, you are outside of it too, so it would not hit you, thankfully. So
wouldn't
Arteme
hit me either
succeeds.
then, right?
No,
Okay.
yeah, you're outside of it. It's a smaller box than I thought it was going to be, but he can't see, so he just kind of was aiming in a general direction that he knew multiple attacks were coming from. All right, Sarah succeeds. All right, and Norok. Wow. So Norok is the only one that fails. It is.
Becky's dice rolls are also on private, just as a heads up, Becky.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you might want to fix that.
Yep. Nope, I
60.
changed that for the death saving rolls last time.
Okay. Plants. So 64 necrotic. Norok, yours is halved twice, I think, because you're resistant to necrotic right now.
Yeah.
So you succeeded and you're resistant. So yours is a quarter.
Okay.
I'll apply that for you.
Thank you.
That's actually pretty easy. So 16 to you. Everyone else is 32. So Arteme and Sarah is 32 damage to each of you.
It's,
Norok, what's that?
it's how much? 32?
32. Yeah, to Arteme and to Sarah.
Ugh. Even with the save?
Yeah, it was 64 without the save.
Dear God.
You guys can see it, right? It's in the chat.
Yeah.
I roll all my shit public, so.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
Oh,
either.
jeez. Oh.
You're wilting horribly, guys. You're
Yeah.
wilting.
Artemis at 4. Well, sorry. Maybe I'll let her speak to that. It's our adjusted hit points, though, and it doesn't look good. Sarah's also not looking good.
I've got 3.
All right. Do Sarah or Arteme, do you guys have anything concentrating? It showed concentration checks, but I don't know if you actually had something concentrating or
No, I
not.
shouldn't have anything anymore.
Okay.
'cause I
Don't
went
think I do
unconscious.
either.
Yeah, exactly. You went unconscious when you had the healing spirit up, and that one's already gone, so.
Oh, no, I don't have slow anymore. So
Okay, cool.
should
All
fine.
right, so we can ignore those concentration checks then, and nobody went down, surprisingly. I thought that was going to knock out at least one or two of you. Norok is also in awful condition, so everybody is basically, like, effectively down to single digit hit points, or close to that. Bringing us to Sarah's turn.
Oh, God. Okay. Clarify. The sand... Would you two stop it?
Okay, Fox. Is that
The
Iggy?
sand around him. Yes.
Mhm.
She's playing with Rufus.
Yeah.
The sand that's around him is what's blinding Pogo, right?
Correct.
And anybody else.
And
who
Norok
doesn't
when he gets
use it?
closer. Yep.
Okay. It is a magical effect?
In nature, yes, it's not a spell he has casted. It is a magical effect, though. Did we lose you, Becky?
She said she can't hear. I'm sure she'll be back in a second.
Okay. I thought I just heard. Maybe not. It might have been through yours, Holmes. Those of you that know Harold.
Oh, hello?
Yep. Hey, Becky.
Hello.
Oh, God. Okay.
What were you saying?
Is it a magical effect?
So it is a magical effect. It is not a spell that he has cast. But if you're thinking something like Dispel Magic or something, yeah, you could theoretically affect it, yes.
Great. Then I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. At third is where you're casting it?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's not a spell, it is an innate thing. Let's go ahead and we'll call it a 15 for simplicity's sake. So go ahead and make a DC 15 charisma check. And then Ben, you're up next. That'll do it. All right. The whirlwind that is surrounding him has faded. How do I have that in effects? Where do I have that? No. I might not be able to get the physical effect off. Oh, hang on. I think I do know where it is, actually. Yeah, it's in token. All right, Fox. You are not quite up yet, but Ben is up here in just a second. Let me see if it is this. There we go. All right. Got it gone.
Not fucking
All right, so the
Sorry.
the whirlwind effect. No, you're fine. The whirlwind effect that had surrounded him begins to fade, Norok, as you're watching all of the bits of sand begin to collect in a pool around him. The room is still difficult terrain just for the shaking and so on, but the sand itself is no longer blinding.
And
Sarah, any? Go ahead.
sorcery point to cast Chill Touch as a bonus
All right.
action.
All right.
God damn it.
16 will not hit.
Shit. Alright, well, that... No. I'm gonna move back just a little bit.
You're still on the broom, so you have a little
On the
further
broom.
movement.
Yep, I'm going over here.
All right.
That is my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Norok's turn.
Alrighty.
And then Pogo, you're up next.
Word.
Oh, was moving.
You moved one square to the right. You need me to move you?
Yeah, well, just bring me up to him, please. I'm going to see if I can swing at him this time.
There you go.
Thank you. You did say that cloud dissipated, right? Becky's spell
Yep.
worked.
Yep,
Yeah,
so you're not
okay.
blinded anymore. Yeah.
If I can actually do some melees on this monk this time. Oh, and I will Great Weapon Master this first time.
All right. I'm going to say this is a very awkward swing because you were very tall and it is stuck underneath a plate, the con is, that you can't swing through. So, let's see. We'll probably just adjust his AC for simplicity or disadvantage. Let's see. We'll call it a 21 AC. So an additional 2 points because he basically has very least half cover and you're having to kind of lean down and swing at him.
I will Reckless to get advantage.
All right. 29 will hit.
Beat.
That you didn't use Great Weapon Master though, right? It was just Reckless.
Yeah.
Because 8 seems low. Okay. All right.
All right, and hey.
15 will not hit.
Okay.
That will.
All right. Let me see which one it is. Tribal Fury. I think I still have, or I can add a damage dice. I think I still have mine up. I don't think I used it yet, did I?
I don't think so.
I think the only thing I did was my Ancestral Guardian, so I'll use
Yeah,
that
you
to
did
add
use
extra
that.
damage dice.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And it's a 12, right? D12?
Yeah, another D12. All right, so
Okay.
another 6 plus another D12. All right, that will work. And no, that was 3 swings. You use bonus action swing for Frenzied Rage or no?
That was my third attack. One of them missed, didn't it?
Yeah, that was 3. One of them missed. But Frenzied Rage would be a 4th attack if you were using Frenzied for a bonus action. Assuming you wanted to use your bonus action to do it.
Yeah. No, I was. Sorry, my brain's not working. Yeah, I would almost would have guaranteed Frenzied on this fight. I'd assume I would
You
have.
did. You definitely did.
Oh, okay. I was going to
Yeah.
say. All right. Makes sense. Okay.
Hey, puppy.
So what were we saying about Heralded?
Well, those of you that know Harold, we don't have a lot longer with him. He's probably, like, I'm honestly considering a couple of the, close calls we've had. I'm kind of surprised he's lasted this long, but yeah, he's, probably his final days here, unfortunately. 19 will not hit because of the plate, Holmes.
Yep. Okay. All right then. That's it.
That will bring us to Pogo 8.
All right. Can I've got a intelligence of 7 as the ape? Would he be smart enough to see that other thing crumble again into gross, nasty shit, and have a glaive sitting next to him, to where he could go maybe pick up that glaive, or no?
Oh, okay. I was thinking the invisible shield that had appeared above him.
Banging on the invisible shield.
Yeah, like just trying to hit that, but I would think it would figure that part out. Yeah, no, I mean, you would see, sure, that there's a
Do
creature of snow with a
apes
giant weapon.
understand mimes? Do they understand the concept of a mime? Like if he's pushing up against it?
Well, right, the invisible box. Yeah, I would think that the ape would just banging on the roof of it realize, oh, that's not going to work, and just especially having just seen Norok swinging his axe underneath it, go that way. I would say, yeah. I mean, you'd recognize that there is a giant weapon that is something you could wield nearby.
What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to just do my normal attacks, multi-attack with the fist.
Okay.
Are these at disadvantage?
AC 21.
So they're normal, but not at disadvantage?
Correct. Yep.
All
You have to beat a 21 on the roll.
Burp, 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 burp. Nope.
Ooh, 19 would have hit.
And what about one more?
Maybe that one was on top of the plate before realizing that it was down. No, that one.
Nope. Missed. But I am going to use my movement. He's going to run around. Actually, fuck it. He's just going to jump on top of the thing and just climb on top of it.
Okay. So that the pose that's next to you?
Actually, he's just going to stay. He's going to do this. He's going to go. He's going to reach down. He's going to grab the glaive off the ground. And then he's just going to stay and hang out on top of the
plate.
Thing. Yeah.
All right. Let me.
He's going to roar through really loudly.
I don't think I have any way to. Maybe I do. Let me see.
We can just use our theater of the mind. I'm on top of the thing, kind of like, and I'm holding the big glaive in my hand.
All right, so everybody be careful when you go to target. You don't actually target the ape instead. All right, well, that is it for Pogo then.
That's it.
That will bring us to Nazim. What you got, Sako? Other than 3 hit points, 4 hit points.
I'm going to take out this Tegu rod in front of me here.
Okay.
Getting a little bit aggressive.
He has very few. No, well, so every time they stand up, they have very few hit points. So, they're basically unlikely to need more than 1 or 2 blasts as long as they hit. Let's mouse over and hit T.
Gotcha. All right, mouse over, hit T. We're gonna go ahead and hit him. Like you said, we'll just hit him maybe just once or twice, just to.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you can start with 1, and if it doesn't kill him, you can decide how many you want to use.
Sounds good.
13 I don't think will hit. Let me see. No, AC 16.
Hey, for some reason my dice aren't showing up anymore.
I'm seeing them. They just rolled for me. I just saw that 14, so that hits.
Yeah, it's not even showing up in my chat.
In your chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Fox was having the same issue before where she wasn't seeing chat too, so we'll try to limp through the rest of this until we get the oh, that was another attack roll. Did you intend to make us another attack roll on him?
No, I'm just testing it. All right, so I'm just gonna do the damage roll on that second cast.
Sure. Yeah, you've rolled 2 blasts so far. One of them hit, one of them missed, so we'll just count there.
There's the damage on the first hit.
He is still barely bits. You blasted a leg off of him, but he's still up.
Third roll.
All right. That will hit.
Damage.
That's enough. All right, so he is destroyed with another Eldritch Blast and begins to crumble into pieces on the floor, leaving a clear shot with 1 Eldritch Blast remaining on a struggling Khan beneath the plate with the ape standing on top.
Ooh, all right. I'm assuming unless I roll a 1, I should be able to hit him, right?
Yeah. He's still, there's 3 or 4 feet of space there as he's trying to clamber his way back out of it. So, yeah, I mean, you'd have to roll pretty disastrously to hit the ape instead.
Sounds good. I'll roll now.
Actually, your angle, you don't have to worry about it because you're not coming from above. I would say, yeah, that's still. I mean, his AC is 19. If you were hitting from above like Norok and the ape were, then that was a 21. But from your angle, he's just a clear shot. So 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage. All right. Roll 20.
14. Well, after all of that, how do you want to do this, Nazim?
Yes!
You had 15. Sorry, you had 13 left, and you hit 14, so you did 1 more than what he had left.
Nice. Finally. Yep.
How do you want to finish him? Any particular, destructive means?
Since he just has a crack open on the floor and he's being stomped on by an ape, just a headshot right down the middle between the floor and the wall.
All right. The final Eldritch Blast then, caving in through the already battered and bloodied face of this creature, collapses in what remains of this, although long-lived lich that will likely return if he were able to escape the confines of the place he's now falling into. He loses what strength remained in his arms, falls through the door itself. Norok, you see just a brief moment in time where he's collapsed in through it. It is, a 15-foot or so hole that he falls down into. There's no light coming out of it or anything else, but the door remains open. What are you guys doing?
Well, we should probably get out of here before this whole place falls in on us.
Ha! Ha!
giant snake trying to break in. So we should probably go.
I'm going to point out a couple of quick things while everybody, decides what they're going to do here. It is a very hectic moment. Everyone's, everything's happening very quickly. Right now, there is a wall of force that is the only thing preventing Pogo from falling into that same pit. That pit will then, when Dorok decides to do it, close the door. And Serana is the only one holding that wall of force open. If Serana were to lose consciousness in any way, Pogo goes falling into it.
Hang on, I thought as soon as one creature fell in, the door closed automatically.
No, Norak has control over the door as soon as he decides to close it. It isn't an attack spell. It's a spell where he just opens the door and then chooses when to close it. That's all it is. You guys are just trying to force this guy through it.
Now that just goes to like an empty space, like in Limbo. That's not going to another dimension, right? So if we go there, the only way to come back is exactly where we came in, right? Because if not, we can all jump in there. If we can go to a different dimension to find another way out, we can jump in there right now to get out of this falling down on us.
Let me look.
We'd all jump in
I'm
that
pretty sure
right now.
Yeah, it's just dimension door is what it is. But there's no, you can still teleport out of it. You teleport yourself from a current location to the spot within range. You can visualize blah blah blah. You can bring along objects so their weight doesn't exceed. You can also bring one willing creature within 5 feet of you when you cast a spell. Hang on, it's not dimension door. Dimension door is only 4th level. No, it was a 9th level spell. What was the name of it? Do you remember, Holmes?
Demiplane?
There we go, Demiplane. Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That
sorry, no
one.
dimension door.
Yeah, you're right. No, I was.
Turn would not work there.
It has to be on the same plane.
Plane of existence.
Yep.
Yeah.
You create a shadowy door on a solid. Here, I'll just drop it in the chat, guys, so everybody can see it.
Thank you.
He is dead, although again, you know that he's a lich and that he will eventually return.
That's a hard spell to read, my friend.
Why?
Because it's, or at least for me, it's all in squiggly.
Oh shit! Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And I can't. Oh, there it is. Hang on. I thought I couldn't change it in there.
Maybe it's because you're an 8 form because it looks normal on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's because you don't speak Vendian. That's why. It's literally because you don't speak the common language.
I do not. You know what? That's a really good level of.
It really is, yeah.
Because RPG work right there on this thing.
Normally, I leave it set to the common language as Vindian, and it was on there when I clicked it. So that's funny. I did not expect that to have a limitation.
Thinks everything is wingdings.
Which you are also standing, on a door that were, the person who's standing behind you, if a rock falls and hits her in the head, if she fails her deck save, which is coming up right after, it's happening now, which is why I'm warning you guys.
Don't tell Ape how to live his life. This is what Ape would do. I think
exactly. Right?
Ape would do.
Yeah. So if she loses consciousness, Pogo goes falling into this demiplane as well. But that's the spell there. So you create a shadowy door on a flat, solid surface you can see within range. Door is large enough to allow medium, which we discussed about why he didn't fall directly through. Which actually, the Ape, you'd also have the same possibility to be able to climb your way out. So door leads to a demiplane, appears in an empty room 30 feet in each dimension. I thought it was 15, so 30. Wood or stone. When the spell ends, door disappears. Any creatures or objects inside the demiplane remain trapped there. Door disappears. Yeah, so I mean, it's just
like any kind of exit. Yeah, so
there's no exactly. There's no exit, so you guys could go into it, and you'd have to find means of teleporting yourselves back after. But that's up to you on how you want to handle that.
Does anybody have any way to teleport? Because obviously I'm fresh out of ideas. I'm not a caster.
So Nazim's turn ended there with that blast and seeing the con fall back through it. Everyone is going to make your deck saves again. DC 20 deck saves for everyone.
I will
Serana.
say you will have never seen Pogo with the ability to get out of some other plane of existence. So you wouldn't think Pogo has the option.
I do not have the option.
You have to tell me what I roll because I don't see it.
My rolls are still public, but I don't see my own rolls this side.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and just drop this in chat so everybody, or in the Discord. Oh, somebody got a 20. There's your guys' rolls. I just dropped them in Discord. Nazim 15, Sarah 13, Artemis 16, Serana 3, Norak 22, and Pogo 3. All right. Well, this is likely to be very bad because that's another 66 of bludgeoning.
Oh, Sarah's out. She had 3 hit points.
So 17.
Artemis out. But if you look at what I linked in chat, the second option is my way out.
Oh, okay. I saw the spam and then I got filled up with like spell slots and stuff. Fox, I'll roll back in just a second here. All right, so Serana got a 3. She has to do a concentration check. It's only DC 12. There we go. Oh shit. 12. Oh shit. Okay. She got a 12. She needed to get a 12. So the plane stays, or the wall of force stays up. Pogo does not fall. That said, you have a couple of unconscious people in a room that is.
Now.
Yeah, well, you're prone on top of the wall at least.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Sarah and Nazim can ignore that roll actually because those well, I mean it's still technically it's falling stuff, but as far as riding yourself, that Dex was intending to not just keeping yourself standing but also avoiding the stuff falling on your head. So Sarah and Nazim, you don't take that damage. Arteme does, Serana does, Norok does. No, sorry, Norok succeeded. All right, so for Serana, is she out? No, she's okay. All right, so yeah, and Pogo takes the damage even if he's falling on top of the plate there. Scrolling back up. All right, so you guys have a very brief window of time here. These Tegura are still going to be firing at you, and now that they're not firing at the con, the one that remains that he will still be shooting at you guys. So you probably need to decide quickly what your plan is on how you're going to get out of here, whether that's jumping in through the door or what. But you are in a rapidly deteriorating situation here.
I don't have a way to get us out of the demiplane.
I mean, what if we slept at the demiplane? Like, then we get all our shit back.
I still would not have a way to get us out of a different plane of existence.
But it doesn't. How long did it say that it? Sorry, did it say that it stays open until I close it, or was there a time?
It's until the spell ends, which you choose when it ends. So
okay, so as long as nobody knocks my ass out,
up to 1 hour, total. So
all my
short rest
gates and door spells are within view, so this is open somewhere in this room.
Yeah, because
keep in mind though, guys, like Arteme is down. Sarah would have been, but
you don't get to choose. Yeah, because you don't get to choose like to come back. You can't cast demiplane again and come back, right? That's not how I'm reading this.
No, go to another demiplane. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could reopen it to the same one.
No.
But
Nope.
You could reopen it to the same demiplane that you opened it to before, but not back to like.
Yes, that correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Fox. I misunderstood what you meant. Yeah, not back to here, but back to the same demiplane. Yes.
Yeah, so it'd be like those shows where you walk through a door and you're in the same room as you walked through before. That's all.
Okay. So I put something in chat. If you guys want to check the second part of it, that was my idea to get out. And it does not say where you exit when you decide to exit.
Which chat?
I don't think I see any chats.
Oh, on this chat.
So I was gonna choose to exit like outside of this, not back here. Because it does not say where that you have to come back out where you entered.
It's not intended to be teleportation, but let me see if it could be interpreted in that way. Let's see.
It's a book. It's gonna take me a second too.
Oops, sorry, dog. So for all healing, no, the door, it doesn't say anything about its teleportation, so the door would remain where it was. So basically, you guys would be safe once you were there, but when you came back out of it, you would just be under a pile of rubble being surrounded by a snake. I like the idea of the Fox. It just doesn't, there's no teleportation mentioned there.
Do we think this building will last for a minute? No?
Well, let me see. You guys have been, just to give you an example here, you guys have been through 11 rounds, so you've been just over 1 minute with the snake trying to crush it, and this is the condition that it's in. It's like half full of sand already.
Right. So, circle of return.
Wait.
Either.
If we go into this, okay, and we heal up, I could use transport via plants to get us somewhere else.
I don't think. Well,
don't you have to have a tree though? Is there?
I could grow the tree.
An option. We also have that wish spell.
That too.
To get
I think
us
a wish spell might
out.
be the best option, but Do we have any other way to get the fuck out of here?
Sarah is going over and picking up Artemis' corpse
What is
anyway, and
Corpse,
digging
okay.
out one of the potions from the bag of holding and shoving it down her throat.
So
Alright.
it's been a while. When we came in here, are we way below ground, or did we end up? Okay, we are way below ground. All right.
There were potions left in the bag, right? I thought you guys split them all up, but was there at least one left?
I thought I saw some when I looked at the bag earlier.
Or she could take them off me.
You have some in your pockets?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just go ahead and mark off one then, Fox. Whatever size it is, and you guys can roll. So I'm going to give it another couple of minutes of planning what you guys decide to do, and then this place is, combat's going to resume here with the Tegara shooting at you.
I don't
and
think
the room collapsing.
We have time for Circle of Return. My vote is either for Artemis if she can do a tree, because we can use the wish spell.
Do we have a protection spell where we can do a large area of protection, and then in the area of protection do a Circle of Return? Like treehouse, but faster?
Would Circle of Return work from inside the demi-plane hole that I made?
No, that's the problem.
It has to be on the same plane.
Okay.
Ping the
Sorry,
location of everyone who's down.
What was that, Sako?
Can you ping the location of everyone who's down? Just so I see them on that.
Just Artemis currently, and she just got bumped back up. You and Sarah both would have been down, Nazim, because you guys were floating. What's that, Fox? Yeah. Oh, the roll, 17 healing.
I do not have anything that would protect us in any kind of dome or anything.
I mean, the first part is a protective barrier.
So I think that would work here. The Ankh Serendil shell, how big is it? 10-foot radius, so it would be 20 feet wide, which is big enough for a circle. If we did the shell here, and then basically it would be like a half circle around everybody, and then inside that circle we would be able to kind of wait it out and then do the return circle inside that orb.
That is 1 hour, too.
Unless we throw on some spell slots, yeah. I mean, I've got a 7th level spell slot that I've been babying, just in case.
I have a 4th we can use, and I still have my 9th as well. So.
So, I mean, I think that would work.
Save your 7th, just in case. Works for me.
Hang on just a second, though. So I'm reading over that. It's not. It's spells that it's magical effects trying to travel through it. It doesn't mean that nothing can travel through it. Magical creatures and effects are unable to permeate. Yeah, spells targeting through the barrier disperse. The wielder makes yeah. So it doesn't. It's not a solid shell. It just blocks magical effects. It won't block the building from collapsing on you.
Then maybe we use the wish spell.
There were, considering the hectic nature of the moment here, Sarah, Artemis, you were unconscious, so probably not. Sarah, Nazim, and Pogo, you're an ape, so just Sarah and Nazim make flat intelligence checks, both of you. Sarah with advantage because you were close by when the utterance happened. All right. That's a... Oh, shit. I guess I have to spell the whole name. There you go. You see that, Becky?
Yes.
It just so happens that could potentially be what you were looking for.
Oh! No, she doesn't have any of those, so we can't do that. Globe of Invulnerability. Would that work? Would that be big enough?
There you go. That sounds Promising.
It's the same size. This one just is not just spells. It's a solid barrier that spells and physical can't get through.
I thought we had something like that because we're gonna use it in like a cave, but we're like we wouldn't be able to do much. Just wait.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Serana's got global.
So the same idea you guys already had. Serana has global invulnerability that you guys. I wasn't going to give it to you guys, but you guys were talking about the Ankh version of it anyway. So since she has the spell and she happens to have 1 6-level spell slot left, she could do that. It's a 10-foot. You guys could still go on with the rest of the idea. It's a 10-foot sphere. And it is concentration, and it lasts for the duration of the spell, which. What does it say? Just says the duration. Where's the duration at? I think it's plenty long enough, though. I think it's an hour. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think that's what it was when what's-her-name was rolling in the hamster ball when we were trying to kill her.
Yeah. All right, so if that's what you guys want to do, is that your plan?
Yeah.
All right, it's not huge, so everybody run in. She casts it, then everybody run in. There might be a limitation if there are certain.
Are we still in order? Or are we just gonna assume we're gonna get hit?
I'm gonna say that this is. I'm trying to kind of give you guys a little bit of benefit of the timing here, so you had a little time to plan for this, because you're gonna be back in initiative with the Tegura shooting at you here, and then the wall collapsing here very shortly. So everybody that needs to get in, you probably want to go ahead and get in. But what I was getting at there is that there's already a Yogg in there. There's probably not room for a Yogg and an ape. Pogo, are you planning on staying, or are you gonna revert?
Hold on.
Be a lot easier to fit a halfling in there than a. Oh, are you gonna see if you'd be smart enough to recognize to go in?
He's gonna at least he's gonna jump off here and just kind of like try to figure out, like looking at it.
Well, in that case, then the giant ape, all of you sees this look of confusion on this Pogo ape's face as he tries to make his way inside of this, shoving at least Serana, Artemis, Sarah. All of you back outside the barrier, as there's not quite enough space for the ape and these humanoid forms and the Yogg.
I'm going to use. It's a 3rd level spell, right? Or no, it's a 4th level spell. It's polymorph.
What is? Oh, his isn't a. Well, I mean, it is a magical effect, but it's technically for him it'd be 5th, I think, because it's the Shaper of Flesh. I think is what it's called, something like that. Sculptor of Flesh. Warlock ability.
First, I'm gonna try telling him to turn back into a person.
All right, the Tegura take a shot. The remaining one takes a shot at the ape, actually, because he's the largest target that is outside of the sphere that he can see.
My AC is 3.
All right, let's see if he beats a 3. It's an 11. Might solve this problem for you if he ends up going unconscious when he's taking a shot. 15 damage to the ape. Maybe further encouragement for you to fit inside the sphere, regardless of whether anyone else is allowed in or out. Brings us to Artemis' turn. What are you doing, Sarah? Or Fox? Fox.
Sorry, I still have a Stridos potion.
Okay. The spoiled ones?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use one of them.
All right. It would say in parentheses if it was spoiled, so.
Oh, it doesn't. It just says Stridos.
Okay. All right. That's a regular one then. You guys had a bunch of spoiled ones that were make you sick when you drink them a long time ago.
How do I use it since it's just something I created?
That would be. Is it just in? Is it? Oh, I see it. Okay. That would be a regular one, so it would be 4d4 plus 2, I think it is. So you do /R 4d /R space 4d4 plus 2 in the chat, and then hit enter.
4d4?
Yep. Or if you have the little dice icons, you can click one of the d4 4 times. That's fine too. All right, 16 healing.
That rolled. How much?
Yep, 16. Any bonus actions, Fox? You were shoved outside of the sphere, so.
I moved back in.
Okay. Right, that will bring us to the Teguruna. They're still down. They haven't recovered yet. Misetsu, who's down, and brings us Sarah.
Right. Sarah is just gonna glare at Pogo. She's so disappointed. Just tell him, stop turning into a goddamn monkey. You're not smart enough. She's gonna cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level because it's all I have.
All right. So it'll be a DC 15 charisma check. And you do know that the room is about to shake again, and if you guys are not inside of it, it's probably going to be pretty disastrous.
Is it a charisma save for me?
She has to roll DC 15 charisma check.
Got
for
it.
Dispel Magic to beat your DC.
Hey.
I'm saying, there you go. All right, so in that case.
Alright, I used
And I'm back in!
by the way.
I'm also on my bird for some reason.
yeah. Whoops.
So,
Let me see if I can change that back here.
quicken spell for a bonus, and then my main action is Circle of Return.
Super loud clanging sound as that giant weapon just fucking lands on the ground. So.
It probably planks off the outside of it anyway. Well, I mean, you were holding it, so maybe not. All right, then everybody can fit inside of the sphere then, as the room begins to collapse in on everyone else. Sarah, you begin drawing with the chalk on the floor.
I can also help if you need
Okay.
help. I have, I can use a,
All
I don't
had
remember the
was
exact.
4th level, so that's as high as
I
it'll go.
I can do it for you with a 4th level or a, I got an extra 4th level also. Does it speed it up? I just can't quite remember.
Once it hits 4th, there's nothing else to add on.
Okay. I'll let you do it. You seem like you got it covered.
I got it.
Did we get everybody? Is everyone in the circle?
Everyone's in.
It
Oh,
takes a whole
shit.
minute.
Yeah, it is a, I will say, a pretty terrifying minute as all of you inside this, even a formerly 8 Pogo, are staring up at the top of this sphere as the ceiling comes down on it. Quickly, the room and everything surrounding you goes completely pitch black, except for any light that you may have brought with you. Artemis Orb, for example. The midst of earthquake rubble, effectively. You still hear
where are we
constant.
going? We have options, don't we? We can
Oh,
either
I
go to
think
the
we
ship
should go through our ship, right?
Okay.
I'll be honest, I have no idea where we left the fucking thing. Where did we
Okay,
park?
so quick reminder. Well, the ship is cloaked, and it is not far from here. You guys, you came here already. That said, you were teleported out by with assistance from Teravar, and he is nearby. And if you leave too far, you would be violating the contract you all signed, and there would be hellish pain to be had, which you guys would likely not survive right now for the hit points levels you guys are at. So you know that outside of this place is Teravar, yeah, and you have
Can
to
we
deal with that.
get back to Teravar?
So the nearest circle you guys are aware of would be the one that you. Oh shit, that doesn't really help things a lot.
We have a spell where we can reach out to Teravar, though.
You could talk to him, yeah, with message, yeah.
So what if we
have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but well, you know what? I'd say the very beginnings of the circle, you have time. It does take, the full minute to draw if it's invested. And you could probably quickly come up with a solution there, but the closest circle you guys are aware of is basically right above you. It's the one that you teleported to right outside of the pyramid when you came in here. But,
wait, if we have a full minute to draw this circle, and we have a way to communicate with him, he's supposed to be close enough by. Can he just get to us and just teleport with us?
No, he's like outside the pyramid. He didn't come
he's
in,
outside, yeah, and yeah.
I thought he was sticking.
I say we just get to our ship and then we pick him up in the ship. The ship.
You do know there's a circle on the ship, and the ship is close, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's an option.
And then right when we get on the ship, we're gonna let him know we're picking him up so he doesn't get ate by this giant fucking snake.
Sounds
Man, I haven't done this accent in forever. It's dropped. Unique New York. Unique New York. All right.
Get your Scottish back.
We've been doing too much fighting. I haven't been doing any speaking. Oh,
All
it's
right.
gone forever.
All right. Then the brief but terrifying minute passes as you all are kind of hurtled into this tiny little orb. The circle being drawn as you kind of awkwardly step over, as Sarah has to kind of walk under your feet to be able to actually draw it inside the sphere. She completes a circle. It snaps a blue orb of light surrounding you until it dissipates. throwing you through a brief wormhole, landing back on the deck of the ship. Give me just a moment to bring that one back up. Well, that's not perfect, but it'll work. There we go.
Then who's gonna message our friend? Tell him we're on our way to pick him up.
Well, I mean, I was operating under the assumption that you guys had talked to him during that minute.
Oh, perfect.
But that's fine. He is not with you, but we'll say that for the purposes of this, anyways, that he's that you kind of meet back up with him. The ship itself, you can kind of fly to pick him up wherever you needed to anyway. So, I don't think I have the thing anymore to be able to animate that, but it doesn't matter. All right, so you all pick up Taravar, grab him. There we go. He is on the ship with you all. He says, well, so I see you've accomplished what we came for. I was really hoping to not have that entire building collapse. We kind of needed that for some legitimacy.
Do we see like a giant snake like on the ground?
You do not. I mean, he's underground. He's been underground for a long time. You guys actually, as you traveled the desert previously, you kept feeling things moving underneath it, and it was him. He just wasn't, reformed enough to really have much, threat at the time. That said, now that all right. So the parts that you lost sometime, I think, right before Pogo joined. Pogo, do you remember when Norak was nearly bit in half by the Iskil, by the giant raptor creatures?
No.
You got the
that was
back
before Pogo.
Yeah, it would have been right before Pogo joined, I think. Then, anyways, a bunch of the parts of that giant snake, some of the artifacts of him, basically, that the group had and lost them to Masetsu, that same guy. He ambushed them in the desert and stole the parts, and then nearly killed Norak and then left. So anyway, a bunch of the parts that were used are there. He's not in full power, but he's definitely animated and under the sand currently. But that giant pyramid has collapsed into the sands now. But Taravar, not happy with the results there, but at least happy that the Khan is now dead. So what is our next plan then? How do you plan to get me on the throne?
Honestly, you probably have a better handle on politics of your own nation than we do. How do you need us to help you get on that throne? Along with the help of Sorana here. How are you doing, Sorana?
She flat out refused. Absolutely, I will absolutely not assist in any way, shape, or form.
All right.
You would replace one despot with another? I'm appalled that you even assisted him in the first place.
I mean, there's not really much of a choice. You gotta understand, you either kept the Khan, or we bring this guy up, kill the Khan, and hope for the best.
I mean, really, it wasn't.
Maybe. We're not politicians. We're barely heroes.
But
You sent us to kill the Khan. That's what we did.
Yeah, you gave us a mission. We aced it.
I mean, you did. That's fair. Coming from a DM perspective, you
This
did.
should be a 5-star review. I don't even know what we just did. We did the undoable, the impossible, and so one little hiccup. That's
so
fine.
as just for a brief reminder of events there, they had intended you to kill the Khan and then let the Shirako take over with the democratic republic, basically, and instead you've replaced one Khan with another one. Although, at least from the time being, anyways, Taravar doesn't appear to have the same predilections towards slave labor, undeads, and so on. But he is not as not the democratic replacement that the Shirako was looking for. Shirako are Sorana, Ozzy, a few of the other people you've met.
And I think we've already told everyone that we are indebted to make sure he is safe.
Yep.
So we'll have to fight anyone.
You did tell Sorana that, yeah.
Once he's on the throne, then we're done.
Yeah, the contract ends when he's on the throne, so
I don't know
they can
how.
do what they want then.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I would suggest you guys don't say that out loud, though.
No.
It does look like, all right, we're going to get you on the throne and then turn around and kill you, but...
No, we're I don't know, this is it. We put a band-aid on the situation. It'll be fine. Sure, perfectly okay.
I didn't say we would kill him. I said they could do what they wanted after that.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. All right.
But for now, though, we need you all. We need a summit or something where we can make sure you're all going to promise not to hurt each other. sign some paperwork. I'm sure there's some magical papers you guys can sign to make sure that you're not going to murder each other in your sleep. I feel like we did one with this guy, so I'm sure you can figure that out amongst yourselves. And we can go about our business while you sort out the details and dot the I's and cross your T's.
Well, funny you should say that, Taravar speaking. The situation now, especially with the pyramid collapsing, is going to be very apparent in the capital. And before long here, they're going to realize that the Khan not responding is not going to return, which means they're very rapidly going to assign a replacement and ascend them. So we have...
head there first?
I would very much like to do so, but the shape you're all in, kind of pointing at all of the kind of gaping wounds each of you are spouting currently.
I'm also passing like a bottle of wine to Pogo as we're bleeding out over here.
All right. Yeah, the condition you're all in. Is that David Draymond or whatever the fuck his name is, Holmes? That is, isn't it? That's Leather Pants guy.
It's the dude from Disturbed, or Taravar, in other words.
Why? Oh, because the picture, is that what you're going with?
Yeah, Taravar.
Yeah, I see it. I didn't notice a thing. I didn't notice a thing in his chin. That is the stupidest fucking piercing. I hate that thing. Anyway, yeah. So where you guys are at, the situation that we will be likely picking up next session then with, I guess, depending on what else you guys choose to do, we'll be going into the palace. So if you guys want to kind of plan here with Taravar, the situation is, just to try to, kind of give you guys time to plan here before we start the next session so I can plan it too. The royal palace you guys are heading into is, actually I'll go ahead and jump us over there anyways. Aronkesh is the name. The palace will not be welcoming, obviously. It'll be in a bit of an uproar. There will be guards everywhere. You know that the guards, a significant percentage of them are mortrollists. They're the undead guards, which, don't sleep, meaning, you can't do like a shift change type of a thing. You'll need to probably sneak him in, or you could try to fight your guys' way in, but probably, a city-size palace, probably not a great idea. Try to sneak him in one way or another. The council that's there is already trying to settle on a new Khan to put on the throne. If you can just get him to the throne and get him on it without having to deal with them, that's possible too. But there's, there will be social and exploratory checks, I guess is how I'll put that, or try to avoid combat, just because you probably won't win that. But we'll go, through that route. So if you guys want to try to plan around that, with Taravar's input, we can do that now anyways if you guys want to, just for planning, and then I can prep the session for it.
So
exactly
I think...
long...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Exactly how long is it going to take us to get there?
Minutes. You could be there now.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not far. The ship flies fast enough that you can cross the desert in a very short window.
Well, I think we need to first reach out to everyone who's involved in this coup and have them work with us to take the capital. And there's got to be a few people, few insiders. Otherwise, this is the worst coup ever.
Serrano thus far has not been willing to help. You do have Ozzy potentially as well, who is also of the Scirocco, so that would be difficult. Really, this kind of conspiracy that you had to put Taravar on the throne, you're not going to have a lot of allies for. So you may either have to try to convince others or what your plan is, but he's willing to do so long as time-wise it's feasible to get him on the throne before they name someone else.
I actually have something that Sarah probably would have sent to Ozzy, but in private. You can send stuff privately through the earring, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can target individuals.
I'm going to send you a message over Discord that Sarah probably would have sent right after we killed the Khan.
Okay.
We had warned Ozzy we had to do something to get out to you prior to meeting up with Serrana.
You did. You actually messaged him a few times. The problem is that, I'm going to word this carefully here, the attempts that each of you have made to contact him over the past in-game time, it's probably been about a week. He has not responded to any of them.
Okay.
He'd been incommunicado for the last week or so.
Go away.
Corin Xantilus did reply, but not Ozzy. And he's not really involved in this plot. I mean, you know, whether you attempted to convince him or not is up to you guys, but he had not been otherwise. All right, I'm going to read over that. In the meantime, though, those of you that were closest to the con when he fell through the hole would have been Sarah and Norok. Both of you make a quick... I should have mentioned this previously. It's not vital necessarily, but at least something that the two of you could have potentially noticed. Both of you make perception checks, please. Norok with advantage.
Yeah, sorry, I totally forgot about the thing I was going to send to Ozzy. I had written it out like months ago at this point.
Okay.
Oh, that was bad.
Sorry.
That the middle sentence is particularly interesting there, Becky. All right. I like that. That's good. Sure. No, I like that. That's well worded. Oh shit. Okay. Well, while you are flying your way back here, to the capital, and to the royal palace. Again, the ship is cloaked, so you're not particularly concerned with being spotted or otherwise noticed that you're trying to fly in with a usurper here. Sarah and Norok, both of you notice something while Taravar is chastising the group, shouting in anger and frustration that you managed to kill the Khan but not retrieve its most vital, or his most vital possessions. He held an ankh around his neck that would have provided a certain amount of legitimacy to Taravar and his claim if he were to have had it, and since you shoved him through a hole, through a demiplane, you can't get him back out from...
Through a hole.
You what? He fell through a hole. you just assisted him in falling by blasting his brain out of his head.
We actually can open that demiplane back up.
No, you can't.
Within an hour.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You guys don't have the spell. It wasn't a spell. It was an item that Norok had, and the item was lost when he used it.
Oh yeah,
So,
that could.
I mean, if you had the spell, yes, you could. Like the spell, physically, you could do that. The problem is Norok cast it with an ear cuff that he had to throw on the ground. When he threw it on the ground, I told you that I told you guys that Norok would lose it.
Yeah, I thought Sorana for some reason casted it. My bad.
No. Yep. So, if you guys get Demiplane, if you manage to get that spell, you could theoretically do it, I guess. But even then, it would have to be Norok, because Norok is the one that created it. So.
Oh shit!
So Norok would have to get 9th level spell somehow. So anyway.
Maybe we can find like an item that has it again.
Or
find another item.
I thought the item was rechargeable.
No, so that one was.
I don't think it was. I think it had recharge. Well, I think it only had one of each of those. I don't think it was even. I could only do one of each of them, so I couldn't even though I had the cuff again, I couldn't do that again even if I wanted to.
Yep.
So that was we're screwed there. So, I didn't know that.
That amulet too, by the way, was so cool. You know? Like I made this cool ass amulet, and now it's gone.
Sorry, dude.
Normally, I kind of banked on you guys looting the body, and then it didn't happen. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the chat because it would have been pretty cool for you guys if you had. Here, there you go.
Well, I would have looted the body if I was like conscious.
Yeah, Artevate was unconscious 15 feet away, but anyways. So he's chastising you guys that you didn't recover that because that would have really helped his claim if you were to have acquired it, and without that it makes it a little bit harder.
He could have joined us and grabbed himself. Like,
did you even say this before we went in there? I'm pretty sure I don't remember you saying we need to get this necklace off.
No, he didn't. He never
so
told you
guys. So maybe next time, Taravar, you just let us know that you need us to grab a fucking piece of jewelry off something that we're trying to destroy while the walls are collapsing and some giant snakes trying to eat us.
Next time you plan regime change.
Yeah, you really should have warned us about, grab the necklace. Is there anything else? We're supposed to, take his foot off because he's got a magical foot that you need to get on the fucking throne? We're not going to know that.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that I had Sarah and Norok roll that is because they were both right next to the door as he was falling through and would have seen, the amulet kind of bouncing off of his chest as he was falling, as his head exploded from Nazim blasting him, from a bit further away.
You put the amulet in my character thing. I don't know if you.
Oh shit! Sorry, I put it in the wrong one. Whoops. Wrong one. Here you go. It's just a cool magic item that if you guys manage to remove Teravar or something else, or otherwise acquire it, could have been useful for you at least for a short while.
It's funny how it has the original thing on there talking about how you have to have a certain alignment for it, because I know obviously you don't play with alignments. Because I don't think the con would have been lawful alignment kind of guy. Personally, based off of traditional D&D stuff,
Oh, for sure, definitely
lawful.
Not. Yeah. Lawful, yes. Lawful doesn't mean good or evil. Lawful just means that they would follow the law, which as a ruler would make sense. It came from the Rod of Rulership and one other magic item that I mixed stuff together from, and then I just added the stuff that I wanted to. But anyway, he's I'm telling you guys that because were you to get him to the throne and he had that, it would have been a lot simpler to just say, all right, well, he's the new con, and have it over with. Instead, it'll be a little more complicated. But that will be, our next session. So the palace, I'm going to get just for some kind of forethought, so you guys have a little planning, that you can do in Discord or, yourselves, whatever you want to do. There'll probably be, just because we're kind of working on this accelerated schedule here, there'll probably be at least 2, possibly 3, depending on what you guys do, encounters that I'm going to try to keep social and exploratory, just because combat, especially when we're running short sessions, there will obviously still be more combat in the campaign here, but combat takes a very long time compared to social and exploratory stuff, so it'll be more skill checks and social encounters and things like that for at least this. That said, like I said, if you guys were to start a fight in there, you're probably going to end up in prison, if not just executed at the spot. So combat probably not a great idea in the palace itself. Encounters will be around things like trying to sneak in. This will be treated a little bit like a heist, and that you're trying to sneak in quietly without getting caught and spotted. Potentially social encounters with the council, if you make it to them to try to convince them or otherwise manipulate them into seating Teravar. They do have someone in mind already that they're trying to put on the throne.
Corporate politics, am I right? Jeez.
Well, the next middle manager in line.
Fucking. I bet he's someone's nephew or something.
It's probably nepotism, yeah. All right, and then potentially, the throne room itself, which any of these could devolve into combat, so be prepared for that. But otherwise, try to plan around maybe manipulation, disguising, illusions, things like that. How you're going to sneak Teravar in, because he is a known entity, and he's let's just say that were he seen, that would be a problem, because he's not supposed to be here. He's supposed to be in the Abomination vaults, in the deep vault still. So that's.
Do they not know the deep vaults? Having the deep vaults, or no? It's just the main building that collapsed in on itself, not the rest of the vaults. Never mind.
Yeah, it was just the phylactery vault. Yeah. So that is where we'll leave it off, just for time here. So feel free to plan around that. What does the 18th look like for everybody?
I will be out of town, Yosemite.
Yosemite, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, until I turn into a parking lot.
Yeah, just put something in Discord. I have to go though. Thank you.
All right. Good night, Fox.
Night.
25th. Anybody not able to do 25th?
I think I'm okay.
It'd be good. I'll be going to a lot of concerts and a lot of places. We're doing a lot of traveling. We'll be driving to Vegas, doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm